Alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakabadash. We see the apostles and elders of great months and well, and salutation to all the Akiamos, the Pushman, and say Dean and Yo. So constantly in season on season, we say Shalom. You know, before we start, we just have a little bad, when I say bad word, I say there's a tropical storm that passing through, so if there any inconvenience, meaning that if you hear too much of rain because and wind blowing and with the mic and so forth, is because of that, right? So at the end of the day, so that preach your word and so move on. So with that, let's also do something else, right? So this is 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. It says, preach your word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. So it says, preach your word, be instant in season, out of season. It doesn't matter what it is. Just remember your duty to do, which is to preach your word. You understand? Certain instances it might end up like this, where hey, due to tropical storm, whatever it is, things won't get bad just now. You don't see the place done great. It's basically 8:32. It's looking like 6:30 in the evening.
Yeah, I'm on sun right now.
I'm on sun right now.
I'm a piece of here.
Yeah, you're gonna.
This 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. He said, I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith, and this is part of the fight. This is part of the fight what we have to endure. Because we have to be ready in season, out of season, always ready to preach the word. Because we see the end near. We see the destruction coming, we see prophecy being fulfilled. So I just kept telling what I have fought a good fight, so this is part of the fight. Because it is a fight. Everything ain't gonna be, glamorous at all times. Everything ain't gonna be how you want it to be at all times. And that's why we always have to be preparing ourselves and we always have to be, constantly enduring.
It ain't gonna be so majority of the time.
Yeah. And that's why it's a long suffering.
And long suffering, because you have to suffer. You have to suffer, You have to suffer. That's why we can really say now that we are the end, because we see all these things coming to pass. We understand now that what the scripture was saying when time to endure. Because we have to even the little afflictions we just go through in our daily life, we still have to endure. We still have to hold fast to the faith.
That's right.
Because as brothers see, brothers just come, brothers just go, but the work has to go on.
Right. So even when you look up the word long suffering, it means forbearance. Say that bear wages wherever it is going through. I just waited.
I scripture says what you do to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah.
Endure, in order to endure something, you have to go through hardship.
Like as you say the word endure, they say endurance in sports. So I go play for a football team, and in the team, they say, hey, you have to endure this, the endurance has to be high. So that you can see how they through the 90 minutes. You understand? So we have to be in shape, we have to be good. We endurance with the truth. You're in shape will be with your spirit, your faith. We believe in. You understand? Making sure everything right. That is why you're this way goes with yourself. Sports is the same thing. You have to endure for the whole 90 minutes, no matter it is wherever it is in face. Bad tackles, bad calls, your referee want to blow against you all the time, but you still have to endure till the 90 minutes done. And you see me with us, no matter how waiters come to us, we still have to endure down to the end. Hey, and watch your things is there. The rain wasn't no falling out, and watch your go on. The rain stop a little bit. Hold up a little bit, the Lord, you're about to me outside, bracket. Yeah. You understand? So, again, this week here, yeah.
But I want to talk about it.
Now you went there.
But currently I can decide and doing it. I'm going through this whole process of endure. Now hearing something coming up, considering the brothers and them, and they have them kind of fired up and they're going to touch it very quickly. Now, the reason why doing this.
Yeah, talk about that.
I think one of the things I heard was that you don't need to come back on the street again, but then just scripture showing you that you have to come on the street and endure. If they're not coming on the street and they're not enjoying, what is they looking for? And I think continue verse 3 there on that same 2 Timothy.
Hey, Second Timothy. And I'm a fisher for three.
Bring out Revelation 3 and 11.
2 Timothy 4 verse 3. They say, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they give to themselves teachers of many ears.
And you see another thing. Just as you just read there, they're not enjoying. So guess what? They're actually being seduced by other spirits. They say that we don't come out here. The Hawashai, all these disciples and all the other saints and prophets and them, they didn't sit down. They went out, they worked real hard. They had to work hard for. You're not getting this free. You're not getting it free at all.
And see, that's just what it is. That we had, it also proves that when them thing happen, that we are at the end.
Yeah.
It's because at the end, that is the spirit that the Lord said would be coming. You understand? So sometimes it might come to a shock to you, but through the spirit, you have to know that these things would come. But it's just like going back to the word we stop, like what the brother bring out, endurance. Would you stop? Yeah, and again, you just play a game, and a man might have to play a football team. A football is 11 versus 11. But when they make 3 subs, after that they can't make no more. When they make that 3 subs, a man go get a skate tackle, he might be injured. He can't play, so they play with what? 10 men. You understand? Now what you do?
You gotta keep going.
Would you stop?
You gotta keep going.
Again, no, the game ain't gonna blow up.
I see like how you say
Until the referee blow up that game, until the Hawashai come back.
Yeah.
And they don't even believe that he coming back.
But then,
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10 and 11, right? It said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 11. It said, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
And that is exactly what happened here. We come in here to look for a crown and he said hold fast. Right? Then the doctrine that they bring in here, see, he just said, behold, I come quickly. Didn't come the second time that they say he already come, and he took his disciples, I think is that what he said? He already came and took his
Something like that.
so he already come and took his disciples, and the end already passed, and all we here we should be just living. This can never be what I think. I mean, come on. Look,
I just
don't know what to
say,
say.
they say they will not endure sound doctrine. They're enjoying in something, but it's not sound doctrine. You understand?
Because whatever we thought and whatever we believed in, it actually playing out in front of our eyes right now.
Day by day. That why
You see the prophecies?
You see the prophecies. That why going back to this, you know. Let's bring on the second. Right? Romans 3 verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe?
Yeah.
So the unbelief make the faith of God without effect. So it doesn't matter. It's just like all these people outside here, they don't believe. But shall their unbelief make their word go without effect? The Lord said his words will not come back to him or void. You understand? And that is as facts as it could be. If you tell you microchip, it's coming.
Yeah.
If you tell you wars, it's coming. If you tell you plagues, it's coming. If you tell you pestilences, it's coming. And day by day, things playing out.
They're building up.
You understand? It's like this. This will show you how, going back to that, even the scripture says what the earth shall help us, right? Help the woman, right? Like recently, then stuff leaked that the Pentagon was hiding videos about the chariots.
Yeah. And I
Because-
come out and big world news.
Yeah, that's when last 2 months
Yeah.
ago. That was world news. And that
That
just
was
to show you that they was hiding that because they know that that'll be a faith booster.
Oh, and that had to be the spirit by act boy because
Yeah,
they were going, I was thinking about that coming up the road, you know? I said yesterday I watched the news and I read them a little because Twitter, I don't be on Twitter, that way I get the fast.
Yeah, the
breaking
fact
news now.
they use it quick, boom,
Bam! China want the US to take responsibility for testing the space weapons, you know?
Yeah,
Them
that was
testing
that.
space
Yeah,
weapons, you know?
yeah.
Right now, and nobody, you know, nothing, you know? But them testing all the space because why they doing that?
Who are you going to find out big?
Don't know.
They already
But they
know.
know.
They know what
Yeah,
coming.
They know.
Yeah,
What
and just with that information alone, where the leak, it wasn't even leaked. They broke out that because
Yeah.
they know why. Okay, why would they wait 15 years? No, why would they wait 18 years to bring forth that information? Why? Because they already know that something going to play off soon.
Right.
So here do they leak the information showing here UFOs, we're going to the scriptures is about chariots, right? But they leak the information now. So they have a reason to tell you, hey, this is why we testing out this thing here. No, it's for you to believe, right?
And then the other that thing, I think is that timing. Because what I call them now, the true awakening, because you have a lot of people
Waking up, yeah.
waking up now.
Open up, yeah.
Now, if they not bring out this, if I bring it out back then, people will be like, but now it's important to bring it out now. Because
No,
Yeah,
the time
because
and
all
take
the
everything
truth
happening
coming
at
out,
the
everything
same
coming out
time.
at once now.
it's perfect time to bring out
Everything
everything
coming
now.
out at once.
Like Daniel, so the knowledge shall be increased. Everything
Yeah,
Let's
coming.
have because why the internet?
Yeah, the internet.
If people didn't know what's going on, and you know what the scriptures say, the scriptures prefer the tongue shall tell on the self. The answer why I say going back to the Psalms, the will tell on the self.
Another thing too, that a straight cut.
Yeah,
Because the brother of them don't believe in China either. That's straight cut, direct to them.
No, well, even and we could draw this example when your house had born, right? And the king wanted to kill the outside because he knew the prophecy. He didn't know your house was coming.
Beforehand,
So the same thing now when the elite know your house was coming. So you know what?
Prepared.
Yeah, and how did they know, right? How did they know? Because they were watching the
Exactly. And it was and the girl brought up in that state about the prophecies and things, so they knew.
Yeah, they
because
knew.
back then even the heathens believe in prophecies.
No, that scholars who used to fill them in.
Exactly.
Who used to actually look at these things.
So what changed today? What changed today? Nothing
I
has changed
remember
today.
I was telling our brother the other day, even in the show, but I was watching the show Vikings, right? And Vikings were showing that even they themselves had something called Ragnarok. But what Ragnarok is Armageddon. And that was like their Armageddon, right? And that was like the end of them. But what did they know? That was the end of
Their rule.
their rule. You understand? When they was going around conquering and so forth. You understand?
What is precept? Yeah, they are straight cut to anybody who preach otherwise. Yeah.
But we can go a whole day with that.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, start from verse 20. It says, but now is Yahushua risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that slept. Say, for since by man came death, by man also, came also the resurrection of the dead. For as in Adam all die, even so in Yahushua shall all be made alive. You understand? The point here, but every man in his own order, Yahushua the first fruits, afterward they that are Yahushua at his coming. At his coming.
And there's a say, like why would they write about his coming twice? Because he already come. So if they had also write that after him, you would have never mark about his coming again. If he was not going to come back, if you understand what I'm saying.
And even that the case, they say when he come, they say the dead shall come with him. So
Yeah.
where the men is, if he come already.
Well, let me put on foot on He said, then cometh the end, when he shall deliver up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall put down all rule and all authority and power.
God.
So what kingdom he going to offer up to the Father? What kingdom?
Where is it?
This kingdom he going to offer because why? In Revelation say what? You say with many crowns on his head. Mean that all the kingdom he's going to take down.
Can.
And what the scripture said, have put down all rule and all authority and power. Yahushua coming to do that. You understand? Because we was not talking about how they just move, how the elites just move and thing, right? Them know that's why they just had the secret councils. Because why? Them know, them have the understanding and the knowledge on the left hand side.
Yes.
Exactly.
And they know that they can control it because it's in the power. Just like for instance, like with this corona thing, right? What Trump do? Trump say how going on the data that coming out in America, those send it to the health organization, right? Bring it to us. Make sure all the data come to us. Yeah, why they want to do that? Because they can hide the numbers, they can control the numbers.
Influence it
They can ting it up, show you this now. But we don't understand. Let's go back like we did by the internet. That is what we are now. So basically, it's something they make, they create, something they put forth. we using it to what? To the best of our ability. Now they will use it to the left.
Okay,
To the right. You understand? Okay, any idea, just why by just they hide shall be what? Shall be revealed, but it have many ways in order for it to be revealed. Just like going into all the human trafficking and so forth. Human trafficking, I was explaining that about recently. I was saying 2004, right? The year 2004. It had a Belgium fella. He was in human trafficking, right? For the youth. Now, in 2004, that make worldwide news. It hit news all in the Caribbean, right? But it make all our news, but people can't remember it. But it make worldwide news, and this particular fella was human trafficking, taking little children, right? Carrying them Belgium. They was doing human sacrifice. There was child sacrifice, right? They was torturing the children, and they was playing something called hunt. They were watching movies where they put the people in the forest and hunt them. That's what it was with the children. Now in 2004, it had 12 witnesses, right? 12 witnesses with this fella. There was 12 of the children who get away and survived. That grew up. Here we went only 12 witnesses. All vanished. And that make BBC, CNN, TV6, TTT, Channel 4, whoever channel, whoever channel you're going to pay to, that make worldwide news. To find the article, you have to do a little, not much research. You just type in Belgium human trafficking in 2000 and you're going to get it on the internet. But that make worldwide news, but was not speak about. Now here how that lead back to, here where that come back up recently. It's because the same system he was doing back then is what they're doing now. But they do it more perfected where he get caught. Them that doing it now, not them caught. Why?
Mistakes.
Because they control what? They control more. Back then, now the ties increase. Now, okay. Now, a white man can come and show that here our four random girls. Get up from it. All of a sudden, you hear 4 girls missing. Where they going? Now, here it has something called the Red Boots Society. I'm not sure how deep the council is with these wicked people. It's something called the Red Shoes, not Red Boots, Red Shoes. All of them is wearing a red shoes, like dress shoes, right? But the red shoes make from children's skin. You see the same hunt party they hold on with the children. When you kill a child, that child's skin is yours. Nobody can touch that. They take the skin and they make the boots. Now all of this happening, and all of this is free information to get. But you know what's the problem? It's that in the year 2004, I was young. The older people see that and let that bypass them. That's why the scriptures say what? Our fathers had inherited what? Lies. Because they believe in a system that don't even care about them. And they feel they can fight against a system that was created to keep them down. You understand? So that's why the Lord say our fathers and forefathers were inherited lies. So we know how to break out from that. Because they believe everything gonna continue as is. But certain things set up just like that. How could you believe in a system that if you have a child, they can come and take your child at any moment? You're not going to see a child again. A child going to end up as a shoes. And the thing about it is that, and they're comfortable with that. That is just show it. That's what the Lord said. That's what the Lord said. What? You must see it. So there. You're holding something there.
Yeah, I was holding.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you're saying with the elites too. There's also drink the blood.
Yeah.
And they're drinking the blood of children, right? But what sort of does drink the blood of children? They just torture the children until the children get a, how to put it, boy, an adrenaline rush now. And die when they just kill the children and drink that blood. When the blood hot, and they get them a certain high now. You know?
No, why does getting children adrenaline rush? They want children from the ages 3 to 9. Why? Is because there's something in them called adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is where you get stem cells from. Stem cells is what is used, like the queen is used
for healing.
To healing.
Stay young.
That is why when a child gets cut, it is healed so quick. Because they know that they can use the same stem cells that this child have to fix a wrinkle, to fix whatever it is inside of them.
And when I see them wicked celebrities and them who people let's glorify now.
Yeah.
Like Tony Braxton and them looking young and
young.
they
The
going up
Botox
with a
and
60
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Is that what they'll be doing? They'll be taking part in them ceremonies too, no?
That's why you see majority of the celebrities on I was explaining that to somebody the other day. I say majority of the celebrities on one like cocaine, heavy drugs, they on all this because the things they have to do. Because the things they have to do to stay where they is. And this fella come out recently, Terry Crews. Terry Crews, remember, from White Chicks, remember, he was in Showman, was dancing.
Showman, yeah.
What he went when he was now coming into the industry, he went to a party, and a white man just walk up there, man, and grab his stones. And he could not do nothing. He come 10 years after to tell our story, when he finally make it big, because that just show what he do within them 10 years. What he does he do in that time. But that just show how they have no say.
This is what Tank come out and say, Tank. I don't know
Yeah, Tank, who's the sing R&B?
Yeah, who used to sing R&B now. Because the so-called girls, them sugar and white Tank. All of a sudden he went picked on one thing, right, and he was doing an interview and he saying what? Like if you suck a rod now, like if you suck a dick, that don't mean it's gay.
Yeah. And that doesn't show you the system way, that doesn't show how wicked this place is.
That's
That's
how
how
they reach them, yeah. For you to reach that position, you got to prove that you really want it. How bad you really want it.
Yeah, because
Come to the end though.
well, right. So it's all about the vibration of this world. It's all about the vibration of his soul.
And that is why to show you that when these people talk about selling their soul, they're selling over your rights.
Yeah.
You understand? Shaman sell his soul to gain the world because he don't know what the things that they do to gain what they want. Or something. There's Romans 13 verse 11. They say that knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. Now, that people in this day and age just say they woke. Hey, we woke up. We know what is going on, but they never have a clue what is taking place. They never have an idea what is really going on. Like with this corona that take place, plenty of the celebrities was in court for human trafficking. Ellen, Oprah.
Yeah.
I know Oprah is a lord. Oprah is a lord. Oprah can't do no wrong. But Oprah is yet to show herself towards the black community. And she was a heavy believer in Harvey Weinstein, which is to be a known a known child, a pedophile, child molester, wherever it is going to put on Harvey Weinstein. That was he was known to do. But you know what they do? They lock up Bill Cosby though, because 40 years ago, they say he drug woman, right? And then same woman come with that information 40 years after to bring for that. And no proof, nothing. No proof, nothing.
Yeah, how you going to prove that? How you going to physically prove that? With the evidence.
40 years ago, they say that knowing the time that now it is high time to wake up to sleep, but now it's our salvation rather than when we believe.
Because we understand this, we see everything coming out, all the wickedness. When we were small, we didn't understand nothing, but now we understand all the wickedness is being brought out. We understand the vibration of this world now. The vibration of this world is only about wickedness, about adultery, about breaking the Most High Lord's statutes and commandments all over. It's all over. Like the vibration is up. What
was that statement Esau used to say about Satan, about spiritual Satan?
Yeah.
Whatever the Lord do, he will do the opposite. So if the Lord, let me just say if the Lord number is 9, the Satan number go up, be 6. But who is Satan? Them is Satan. Them is who they deceive and lie and so forth.
Yeah.
Them is Satan. That's what the scripture say, but it's a number of a man. It didn't tell you the number of a spirit, it tell you a number of a man. You understand? So you already get the depths of who the Lord really talking about. Who it is the Lord speaking about. So we just and that's the thing. Plenty people get sad with what it is they was brought up to believe in. The scripture says, train a child in the way that work. It should grow. It should go, right? Because at the end of the day, we was taught up to what? Believe in total shopping. Especially when TV and they don't come out, your parents are watching and host it as shopping. Your parents have Bible and it has dust on it.
It open on Psalms.
It's open on Psalms. All they know about Psalms 27, Psalms 23, Psalm.
I don't even know the understanding of the Psalms.
They don't even understand this.
They don't even understand the majority of the Psalms of prophecies.
Like, like I was telling somebody the other day, I say, I love my Psalms now. So when I went to the Psalms that remember he left the Bashi babies on the rock. I say, believe in that too?
When they about evil angels,
Yeah.
they're like, what is that?
They have never read that one.
Nah. Because that is to show that a good point. They never read that. You know why? Because they were so taught that Psalms 23 and Psalms 27 is all you have to read.
And Psalm 91.
And Psalms 91 and so forth, that is all you have to read.
Yeah, because it all goes back to what? Prosperity.
Yeah.
It all goes, they must believe in that everything is alright here now. Everything is alright
Yeah,
here.
And you're right about that too, you know. Look at all the transition pastors and everything. So the scriptures will never bring up.
Nah, never.
Them not really going, them not going Revelation, them not going Daniel, them not going these things.
Or if they go in Revelation, they will say the dragon's spiritual Satan flying around in the sky. And
But everything is prosperity though.
Everything is prosperity.
COVID
Give and you shall receive.
COVID going on, there's lockdown. And they sending messages to the people. All the make sure pay all the tithes and offerings still.
Yeah. Pay tithes and offerings.
Send it by mail.
So there's Proverbs 4. I'll start from 14, right? Proverbs 4:14 is say, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Right? It say, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
So they sleep not unless they do what?
Unless they have done mischief.
Unless they done mischief by say they don't know that the only time they just get rest. When they think about wickedness. Alright.
Just about wickedness.
They're prone, you know, they had a prone.
I two things there's
Oh, it is, oh, it is.
They're prone to wickedness.
Prone to
Why?
wickedness. Oh, it is. You as a man, right? You believe that, hey, a woman was made for a man. A man come in your store to buy cake, because he's a baker. He come in to buy cake. Hey, but he was wedding cake with 2 man on it. Yo, what's going on? You can't get that because I don't believe in that. Go somewhere else. You want to sue the man.
No, but just pay my police now and think. I'm going about a story that something like that, where a man wanted to marry a man, went to church and because the man belonged them, still lawyer thing. And
Yeah.
right?
I remember reading that too.
So men must compromise what them believe in.
But that good, man.
Yeah,
They
to
ain't go
suit you.
sleep.
Yeah, I understand what
They
I'm
go
saying.
sleep unless they do what? Mischief.
Same thing like the men, the woman want to be men and men want to be women. You telling me my logic that I had to change my logic and don't call you a man no more and
change
call
it.
you a woman
change your
because you
thinking.
feeling offended. So I must change my whole thinking. So that's not offensive to me.
And now they make words to compensate for what it is doing. It's a homophobe.
It's a homophobe.
They make all kind of homophobe, all kind of homo sapien, all kind of words they use just to say you're wrong. Nah, I go to this scripture. We don't need a big word. You're off. That's evil. That's wicked. It's two things. It's good or bad. And that way you're doing it's bad. Simple as that. You don't put no kind of big words say like homophobia and thing.
We must bow down to all the things. We must accept man being a man. We must accept that. You mad?
And I think
And
about
man,
it. That's really the kind of society we in.
And I think they show you. That just to show you how much things keep so change. Because going back to what they said, they think they change what laws and time and so forth. And that is what they do. That is what they do. They are thinking that this right. They are thinking that you have to accept what is going on here. It's because at the end of the day, they ain't rulership, right? So to a common man who don't know the truth, he might say, yeah, well, definitely, then we go forward and follow that. And the Lord and the pastors is like the pawns. You know chess, right? You know chess, right? Chess have the queen, the king, wait up. Always and bishop. Bishop is to push out. Your queen is the last one to thing on. You can push out. But you have pawns. And that pawns is who your son of first to control. So your pastors telling you, your pastors brainwashing you every day. Don't judge. You're not supposed to judge. Think, don't judge. Think, you're not supposed to do that. Let them do their thing. You're not supposed to judge them. He ain't telling you right from wrong. He ain't telling you right from wrong. So you growing up not hearing that, you're not supposed to judge. So when a man come and tell you, hey, a man wrong. Hey, don't judge. You committing the same sin as them. What are written? What are written? So that just to show how easy as just going back with the script, what the brother said. They ain't gonna sleep unless you do what? Mischief.
Sacrificing behind closed doors, so what? The demons and things now, so they push on that vibration. Never know how powerful that is, but the elites know how powerful it is.
The thing is to
You understand? Because the vibration and pushing it is ready to control the majority of the people here. To always keep them like in a zombie state now. Never know it's just spirits running this place, right?
at the end of the day, that always benefit them money-wise, no matter what they do.
Yeah,
always come
they're
back.
in charge of everything.
And tell us to do that video, you know, that these tutors are zombies. And that is the original zombies. And
What's
when
it
the Lord
there?
say that, the Lord say you could judge it dead in the flesh. Then they're dead to what is going on. And
You want to tell that he did very dead? What do you actually mean by that?
Yeah, because
Really dead?
even in Trinidad here, right, it has something called lodge and it has something called the brotherhood and things like
Yeah.
majority of the high position police and thing that be able to join them thing, right? The majority of the people and them who in high positions in the society, you know, like Alexander for one.
Yeah, when you know what she showed you the other day, and I watch on your hand,
I watch
yeah, actually
tattoo.
see the
Right.
you see the Masonic compass
Right,
on
they're
screen.
saying that.
You see
Right?
it?
you only do your ring. You do
Yeah.
the ring.
Right?
But you know that Mason thing tied with is that one of them things symbols in the same?
It is the same thing. So in order to reach a certain position, they have to be in that, right? But when they reach in them thing, you have to make certain sacrifices now. That's why now when they say police going ramming and police right down here that's going up and killing you and thing, that's the blood sacrifice they're making. You understand? Because they had to, you didn't see Alexander's always wear shades and thing. You didn't see why? You understand?
The eyes is what the one is so.
Exactly.
When you're inside that thing, you can't come out.
Not really like, oh gosh, they can't come out. Right. I say that to say like this, right? At the time I'm going to Napuna and I was running with a partner of mine. But he from the streets and he know kind of on the underworld, the underground runnings now. He said I was placed in Tunapuna there on the main road. They start to go upstairs and stuff like that. They say if you want to win a case, any case you want, let's go and check that woman. Let's go and check that woman. Right? When I go up and when he explains about the routes and things and stuff like that, he said that's certain things you just have to do. Go in cemetery, get a frog, I'm a lock and lock the frog mouth and all them. Boy, you really see me, boy, I'm telling you.
But you all according to the all the advertisement doing Alexander show, just call put pundit.
But I just show you how we people believe on sorcery now, boy. You understand? Because plenty of people go, the woman that make money.
Hey,
Yeah,
what about
that's
the
like
woman?
general.
What about this fella who the woman come out and expose by?
Killer.
The killer.
Yeah.
Why would the woman come out and expose them on thing for doing for coming this shit to their prayers and thing
Yeah.
and to do to a lot of potion and thing like that. So that just to show that and that's the thing that the trust. But
Yeah, and that's before you start back, and that's an example like that. This is not fake because it have that in the scriptures.
Sure.
It have witches in the scriptures.
Even you talk about passing your children through the fire to Molech and so forth.
Exactly.
Like sacrificing your children.
You understand? So when they feeling like people getting through in society and thing, and you want to know about how he getting through and how this one getting through, you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors.
That way say envy not a wicked man.
We're not hating on a man if a man really work hard and a man work his sweat and tears. But they just see the difference. You see when a man work real hard for something, it don't change him now, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You understand? He just appreciate what he went through to get that. You understand? There's billionaire, boy.
God.
But that's some people, but majority of the people out here, the people just do all kind of things to get position.
You would imagine how that time I see a guy who I know now, like he own a store, a computer store, and I end up seeing him. I think it was for some event I went, and I actually see him for the event. I see the man wearing a chain. You know what happened the man chain? I'm based on next square. I say, well, now I know how you own that store.
That's so, yeah, because even it's alright, it's a youth man in who was living locked that went through the same thing. Shabba can testify to that. Just so all of a sudden you get positioned in Wasan, you driving big truck, you driving thing. Just so. And just last week it wasn't thing because why I started to read bad book. You start to read books and stuff like that, and somebody introduced you to this thing because you know they just tell you that look out for you. Even when they get in trouble, you just have to do certain handshake and go in the court. And when you go in the court and watch his magistrate and you do certain signals with your hand, the magistrate don't know he's one away.
Yeah.
You understand?
A good example of that, like how they use certain symbols and so forth, right? Like with the symbols they use, right? Handshakes, symbols, signs, and things. It's like when Pizzagate was going around. Remember Pizzagate?
Yeah.
Can you remember Pizzagate, right? With
Like when this woman and she was sacrificing, I think it's Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, Pizzagate. When they was coming Haiti and kidnapping children and things. That was that fact. That's the thing now. But I will see if I get the information and say. To know the celebrities was in it, right? When they was going to certain meetings, that was a son of that code that they was going. But then there's people they know. So here what they used to do? They used to put a pizza slice. With a bird. When they go in the meeting. Just randomly they print up that. But that was a send a message to whoever it is, the other celebrities or the people taking part that they go in, they taking part and they go in. That's only recently people started notice, well, what was the reason for this? For Pizzagate and again leak. The fellow who leaked Pizzagate now, it was Wikipedia. And he had also leave America, he had to go to Russia. You understand?
Yeah, because you know, when they went on the scene, they mixing blood and they mixing sperm with the blood and all kind of thing, and they had to drink that.
Spirit cooking. I think it's all like what Lady Gaga numbers do.
Yeah.
Like look at spirit cooking. It had a picture with Lady Gaga with this woman, Abrahamovich, as a woman, right? She named it Abrahamovich, something like that. But she has this spirit cooking, right?
That's the crazy what the white woman who was showing blood and thing on the wall and all kind of
she served. They keep an event, right? And it had a Jake was a model. So what go on, they had them by a tree. But they had them in Lady Gaga wasn't even running, right? They had them like they paint them up in white or put chalk on them and he was a white number. He was a model. After the event, they find his body a little distance away. About 3 hours after, or 2 days after, or something like that. 3 hours or 3 days after, right? With his lungs missing, eyes missing, and so forth. Now, but it's stitched back up. You know what I'm saying?
Sacrifice and the organs gone.
As he's talking about the thing, yes, I agree with that.
I don't know what's wrong with
Every
it.
year there's a keeper like
I ain't gonna lie.
a line by nature something so, and I employ always job.
I
Which
could get it
was
on there.
sacrifice.
And
You know, right? Maharaj and Arimani, right? I remember growing up ever since. You know about church, right?
Yeah.
There are preschool next to the
Go on,
church.
right?
Yeah.
I used to go to preschool, right? But I remember growing up,
I see them, you know.
I always say, yeah, that's upstairs I learned.
When
Later on in it, why would you have a building on top fully tinted? Fully tinted. But the only way you could go inside on top there, you gotta pass inside. But that's allowed.
And a lodge connected to our preschool are fishy. The first thing you're thinking is, I want to tell each other.
And the script and read the mischief so different. It's so deep. That when you're thinking that is the day. Oh, it's have a next step to go. And the wickedness now.
This precept is from one of the book of the laws, right? This is Leviticus 19:31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God.
And our soul do.
That's mean law. So there is law, that means that is it. It's no twisting and turning in that.
So and why when the Mosai said that? Because he knew that how people could do them things. Yeah, so I said he would not. If it wasn't possible, he would not write it in the law.
The man want more details saying don't go after wizards and charmers and those who
Exactly.
are. But had a more
For the
detailed
invoke
version.
certain spirits.
There's Isaiah 30 verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and take cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So the covering and taking is not of the Lord. They're taking a covering of a strange spirit. Left hand side. They take a covering and Esau kingdom. All these other things to do, and they will never turn back to the Lord. They will never turn back. That is why they should show you too that this place really had to, this kingdom have to go.
You know the funny thing, a lot of people who take part in these things is so-called Christians who actually say they believe in the Bible. Like I hear like those who like to go up on the Mount St. Benedict or whatever. A lot of them going up there to do black magic and
Yeah.
how you could go in a holy place to do black magic? That makes sense.
They're going up Mount St. Benedict to bless our Bible.
You don't say that now, don't say that now.
But that's it.
Seriously.
But seriously, I said,
I know you're not the full time boy.
seriously, you know, say them, they're
I
going to
remember
bless
a
the
man going
Bible
quite
up
up
there.
there. I remember a fellow going quite up there. The blessing car.
Yeah.
You gonna quite up there, the blessing car, you pay no money, blessing car. No, but you can't go right up. But you can't, that don't make no sense. At the end of the day, you can never tell what can happen to you. But I just wait as they believe that but anyway, it's a money making thing to care. I'm gonna go ahead and pay money to you know.
And these people so spiritually weak that they believe in spirits, but the spirits will give them little prosperity and thing, and they go think that is the right way now.
It's working.
I'm saying this wicked.
That is because wait is too that they was never taught us that you have to go through hardship. It's a must.
You don't want to be the prosperity, this thing that they do.
Hey.
Somebody sent me something with this lady from Joel Osteen Church. She messaged the ministry now and asked them to say a prayer for she and she husband or something so. And they said, well, sorry, you are not subscribed to prayer, which is $24.19. That Mama said
A month or something like that, yeah.
$7.99 a month, which allow you for 3 prayers. But if you go to $14.99, they give you 10 free prayers.
The premium
The
package.
premium package. So you have to pay for your prayer now, boy.
And that don't it's funny, eh? But they just actually have that. They actually have packages and shit and things. So like when you buy something, you might get a print jersey and you know you say a platinum pack, diamond pack, gold pack, you know? Yeah, different.
Nice.
Yeah, which is so nice now, right? You know?
Yeah, you know, I don't know, like, you get 10 prayer.
Yeah, I remember when Rai was I remember we going and deal with some church people, right? And I remember I actually one of the women yes, pay tithes? Yeah, yes, pay. When I get my 10,000, the church just get my money first and then just give me whatever it is they feel like. What I say, like get 10%, so we had to get them a whole credit card for. It's later when we get to understand that really that and then we deal with them and the pastor asks me, don't forget you have to renew your stuff the end of this month.
Them keeping track.
You understand?
Yeah.
The funny thing is the scriptures say what? They say freely as you receive, freely give.
Business boy.
Are we people so stupid that we see in these pastors driving big cars and having big houses and things? Like, you know? Like if they're so holy that you know, boy, are you giving them your money?
And they don't worse than you. Basically, they don't worse than you. Like for instance,
Like all the private jet.
you bring up the talk about the Mount St. Benedict. Well, then recently, 2 pastors was caught for child molestation.
It was still an upgrade because it was females.
Yeah.
Usually it's little
But
boys.
there was the age of what, 6, 4.
Yeah.
And Mount St. Benedict even come out and make a statement against the pastor.
Yeah, man.
The Vatican itself, in the Vatican itself.
Yeah, man.
In the Vatican itself, there's no orgies on them. There's no orgies on them. But this is what people believe in, that when they go in the Vatican, they bow down and give that is the holy city.
And that a demonic fucking
And will
city.
never be the holy city.
A demonic thing, boy. That demonic thing. And all these people and them who side with this world and side with the system and believe the system will continue, they really deserve that. They're not seeing the depths of wickedness. It's our wickedness all around and all over, boy. All over on different levels, boy. It's just wickedness.
It does not see depths on our act. Some of them even okay. Most of them even okay with it.
Okay
They
with
don't
it.
fade because it's beneficial to them in
But
some
just
way.
clung Will Smith. I just clung Will Smith and what he had to go through now. And then what your wife telling you it was an entanglement.
Yeah. And you had to take that.
And you had to take that now, boy. $1 million man like you. You had to take that. Because why? She about she feelings and how she was feeling. You understand?
Hold on.
Yeah, hold that.
Long time, hold two big stone, you know.
Yeah, long time is big stone.
Yeah, big stone.
Yeah, you hold that entanglement now. You hold that entanglement. But I just to show you how the level I thinking with the men now, boy.
I took what? I ride up the road. I ride up the road. So
Right.
Just moving. Well, we have how much? It's 45.
Yeah, but that's good.
Nah, that's showing you tell
Yeah.
what coming up.
But I just to show the vibration of the men. You see, the most I really know what he do when he put the men through this. Because we men are even men again.
Can't.
Especially on the western side of the hemisphere. We men is not really men again.
But you talking about that, boy. Yeah, long time you could have going back there. I need man. So listen, what can I change? What? No, take man to man want to change. That man.
Yeah.
I tell him. But there's the other day, I playing game with a fella a long time, right? I tell him, yeah, I say, what really? I know what is going, we know what is going on, but I just talking to him like a thing. I say, what's your weak men get on, man? I said, well, oh my God, y'all just doing them all these things on them, right? I said, back when we did, baby, we running.
Yeah, but you don't want to play.
He said, by that, I said by myself, I don't see men and them like the feminine outside here, and I just go back to the shooters. A woman shall do what?
Come pass
a man.
Oh man, you must know a man who real feminine and thing. Because why they be real emotional. You see like a woman that's always look for things to correct and back and all. That's how the man will be. A real man. Now the scripture says let the ABA and an ABA. Yes. No is no. And be truthful now, boy. And that's something personally what I try to do for a little while now. Just to be truthful in all things now, boy. If you ask me something, I tell you the truth, you know. One time, you know.
Actually, for something, that yes or no?
I not play long time because I used to study people's feelings and things. Not me no more. I just being straightforward.
Like for instance, I always say people, everybody know me to be what? Real with it. They come to me, I go and tell you wait this one time. Like that people tell me, yeah, I wait to be so thing. But I say tell them that. God, I think they ain't gonna hear from them for a while.
Yeah, you gotta give answer, you know.
What you tell them? And I tell you, what the truth. See, but the truth is what that. The truth is something that is not easy to receive. Because the same way we receive this truth, we have also stop believe certain things that we want to believe in.
And even harder, stop do certain things
Stop
that
do
used to
certain
do.
things. You understand? And that is something that people do like to do. Stop do things that
they enjoy.
Comfortable, they're happy.
Yeah, they're comfortable and happy, you know.
You don't want to give up the old man, you see.
Yeah.
They should talk about killing the old man, boy. You know? And
Yeah,
even when they come into your house, you
become
crucify your flesh.
Yeah.
So when you crucify your flesh now, your spirit is alive. Because you see things spiritually. That's why we could say America going to be destroyed because we see it spiritually. You have to see the wickedness now, but you have to open up your spiritual eye and see the wickedness on all levels. And imagine, alright, let me say the most I prolong here a little while longer for the. But he going to prolong it a little while longer for the chip to be passed and stuff like that, right? But what do you think what happened to the generation coming up after? What them going to learn? There's much more wickedness them going to learn. Back then, when we was growing up, you used to have this Ebola man. Because they know anytime they come out of that closet, there's problems.
Especially in Jamaica?
But no, your children growing up knowing he's a bad man, but that's normal. Two girls kissing, that's normal. You understand? So when that child grow up, what generation, mate?
Imagine it's so bad. Look at when Bourgeois was singing. Before he went in jail for the 10 years. He sang when he sang the Batman song. Back then, 10 years ago before he went in jail, he could have sang that. When he come out of jail, it's beams.
Yeah, know what he had us to do? He said he would not perform the song.
It's beams.
He would not perform the song.
And that just 10 years.
They don't want him to come and open a concert because why he sing? Oh my God. I dog, they might want him prison 10 years. Or let's still hold our grandchild.
Long before he went in jail, the police someone fight you man,
Shabarangs. That's why Shabarangs cannot go England and thing, because she's straight, he's not dealing with that guy. They're dealing with that folly.
This is that saying.
The man stands strong by what he believes.
What's that saying? Rasta man do apologize, so
Turn
no
about
batty
you,
boy.
boy.
And he still had to come back and apologize.
Nah, but on our real thing, if it's one celebrity they hate, they hate sister.
Yeah, but
I come
yeah,
out and telling you one time
Yeah,
straight.
you do business.
You do business.
because and that is the thing now, boy. Them men and them was grew up in that era. They understand that, and that's why they sing about it because it's wrong. But no, they would never bring out a song again.
You have to consider them feelings. You have to take the feelings into
Something to be
consideration.
wrong back then and right now.
And right now,
Come now, man.
And I think I tell people that I say right and wrong don't change. Men does change laws for right and wrong, but right and wrong does not change.
They will
Right now.
change. You shouldn't have to change something to suit you.
better yet, if the most I don't change,
No.
he
You
said
can't tell
today.
me that he telling you back then.
Tomorrow and
Do it
forever.
talk, right?
There is a
But
law
now
that
it's the
changes.
thing.
Yeah, it's okay
Come
now.
on, man.
No, in them head it makes sense because they like pork. So they
A man
want
does
what they
change.
want to
A
hear.
man vibration, a man emotions and things, there's change now. But the most I don't change.
No.
But everybody else feelings, there's change.
And the laws don't change.
And the laws don't change. And that's why the most I ready to come back and destroy this place too. Because if the most I don't come back and destroy this place, then all of it doomed. That we doomed because why? We have no power to go and take down the so-called white man. We have no power to come and take down this kingdom. We have no power in itself.
And even when you just say it is a straight cut for them saying, but that's a point earlier. If nothing has changed now, you can't tell me ready, you come already and go on. What is
Yeah, no difference.
No different.
I ain't seen
Because
no
even
disruption. I ain't seen no desolation.
What's this,
Babylon
right?
still what?
I ain't seen her flying, man.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
That's not right. They down here.
A golden city.
Come on, man. It's just.
I just saw one scripture every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This Malachi 3 verse 6. It says, for I am the Lord, I change not.
Can.
Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Because the Lord change. Jacob would never be your favorite. They be real with it.
I know what consume means destroyed.
Yeah.
Because by the mercy we live, by the mercy we live. That's why he say, who follow me to regeneration. To regeneration now, boy.
Oh, green flag.
You understand? Let me not bring other precept here now, boy. They Daniel 7, verse 9. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of the Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair on his head like the pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. You know?
Wheels like burning
Fire, you know, like the chariot and like the Moses himself. You see, a fiery steam came forth from before him, thousands and thousands ministered before unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. When does this happen? When does that happen? You see? I beheld then because of the voice and of that's now. Right. I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain and his body destroyed, given into the burning flame. And that when how bad someone shall come to destroy this kingdom. You know, and America especially. You know, because when they continue here, they say, as concerning the rest of the beasts, the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away. When that happened, because the Most High want a grand finale, the Most High want you other nations to rise up, because he wants you to get conquered then. Because I was saying not coming to ask back for no ask for no kingdom. He's coming to take the kingdom.
And he will fight him.
And you wanted to fight him because why? Whenever you check on Ezra, I think it's 13,
13, yeah.
they say the men who see it, they were so afraid. But still to fight because why? How about someone shall put that spirit on them to fight? You understand? And that is why when they get conquered, that is the oh you mean that is the kind of you remember I was reading in 1 Corinthians 15 when he say he will offer up the kingdom to the Heavenly Father. That is when everything come down complete under your side, and your house and the Father and everything will be in one. And they will be like, hey, this is it here. You understand? Oh gosh, that's how you know. You see, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time, because why? The ones who remain have to go into slavery, and that is why they're not going to die. So their life will be prolonged, but they will have the dominion taken away, because why? They are going straight into slavery. You understand?
Our time and season, which is now. This end of everything right now. Everything coming.
Even in second, I just said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereof. When you look up the word world, you go back to what? An age, an end of an era, an end of a dominion. You understand? Because Esau still ruling today. Esau still ruling. When you see them, when you watch CNN and you watch world news, you see them in a suit and tie. And you see the white men and you see them being escorted by police forces and things. Like Esau, what this is Esau kingdom?
Still heavy on the curses.
And it's still heavy on the curses.
Hey, when you look at the elite families, the 10 royal families, you see any Jakes there?
Yeah, see that Jake?
I know Jakes in the royal
I
families.
see England. I watched this thing on CNN the other day. The Queen of England still 19, an old man. I know.
She was able to cheer us on the
She coming out with Chilean sword. She can't even walk properly. But she coming with the sword. And the man coming with the thing. So, an old man. Yeah, you think what you know here who come there.
And you walk in.
And she can't even lift up the sword properly. A little man, she took him. And she went. I said, wait. No, I said like, wait. And how men that's not seeing that these Edomites still ruling, boy?
They make you one in charge. They're making your laws.
Even I hear Jakes who don't even shoot by saying that this system, this place is not their own. That is why they want to. They're saying they think about the Kennedy, right? These institutes and think about Kennedy that this is not our system, this is not our place, it's build our place. So they already know that hey, we cannot rule or do anything underneath these people. You understand? That's what I mean. There's Jeremiah 51 verse 19 to 20. It said the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance, the Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces with the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Let's go back to the brother say, when did we have to do this? Lord say for a time you send for fishers and then hunters. You understand? Say, with thee also I will break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I will break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. With thee will I break pieces of captain and ruler by, and that is to show that hey, when you don't come back here and give us the spiritual power and so forth. Yes, that's what you need video the brother that from Dallas doing was telling folk up alone. Yes, we will receive spiritual powers. You understand? And we will be breaking these nations.
If you see how you say it, like for example, the Lord said where they go and break. He said they go and break. He said they go and break old and young, just like in the Ezekiel 9, old and young, woman and man. So it's nothing like, oh here's a woman, so you go and get away, or here's a child, you go and get away. It's nothing like that. Everybody go and get.
So what take the child and dash them on the rocks, because they do that to me. Yeah, precept to back up here after Daniel chapter 2 verse 44. It say, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High your power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left unto other people. Where is this kingdom? He said, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Say, how about Samuel Shai kingdom will be on the earth. That is why he coming back to take dominion over this earth.
That's coming here because you want to me. One of the options that I'm known you. In the heaven.
The sky, yeah.
That's everything there. That's what
Because even in prayer, what the prayer matter say, that thy will be done as it is earth, as it is on earth, as it is in heaven. You understand? So it has rulership in heaven. It must have rulership on the earth. You understand?
It's Isaiah chapter 13 verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones. for my anger, which is the elect, right? 25 was the elect, and the mighty ones will be angels. It says, for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. When did this happen? When did the nations come together to fight? You understand? Majority of the time, they hear just two nations fight against each other. That's the whole congregation. So it said the nations of nations got together. The Lord of hosts mustered the Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his nation, to destroy the whole land. So the Lord will come with the invitation to come from a far land. And so he said, holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And that destruction is yet to come. When Yahushua come back, he didn't come with destruction. He come was to do something. And he did that.
But yeah, and you know why he come back? Because he had to pay for his sins. Because the man in 2 Samuel 7, he had to pay for his sins.
From me and from church of men. From
church of men.
Going back to Hebrews, where it say, he had to see about himself first and then
and
then after.
And that's how when he come back now.
You're not meet as a man.
You're not together as a man. I just got that say from the light and come from the east.
Ah, yeah, I can.
So the sun has come and the man shall be. So you must see him.
Now they put him as the lamb and the lion. He come as the lamb first, the lion after.
I think it's Zechariah or Zephaniah that see he coming slowly on a donkey. Right? Remember that's how he come. But now he come in. But when they go to the new, when he say he coming back, he coming with, he say he shall not meet you as a man, and he coming back with what? The chariots.
Wait, read that one, Lion John.
And even in Acts 1, I think in Acts 1 verse 11, say that stand up, why he stand up there gazing? Say me when the son of man's leave, he say me he coming back.
Yeah.
Because Yahushua don't want to taste that no more, because when they read Philippians 2, chapter 2, they tell you how the Heavenly Father greatly glorify him. And he said that when he right hand and the Heavenly Father right, so that's why he want to come back to face no death yet. But he coming back to bring life unto the elect, the new bodies, the new covenant, and destroy this place.
And I think we open for as Romans 8%, for the things that we hope for, and I think we hope for the new covenant, for our spiritual body.
Well, 2 Peter 3. We believe now we look for new heavens and new earth wherein righteousness dwells.
The Lord say what? He leave it to God. He go and see about God. Yeah.
Mansions, many mansions.
Many mansions, man. So that thing you want to see? And the devil is that Esau using his own telescope and see places.
Yeah, I see places.
The Lord just preparing things. You understand? So, we are Revelation 1 verse 7 on the close.
The one you're saying, when you see Solomon come back with power and great glory now, I don't know exactly what you're saying.
I don't want them to see too, see real rain flying, I mean the real rain. When they see rain flying.
1:7, right?
Yeah.
Revelations 1 verse 7. It say, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. It say, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
That doesn't show how the Lord himself what vengeance, man. That he tell us straight that the men that pierce him, hey, when they go and see me, right, he make it plain fair, I want vengeance.
And they go and wail.
I want to he's the host and the master. You know, he just invite everybody to a party and then you just show up like a
real star.
That's what you know about copy. Listen, you understand? This movie that we live in, and most movies come to an end when all the action is like yes. When the action is, you know. And that's what we see right now. We see action day by hour, we see action. Cashless societies, we ain't about. Wars, we ain't earthquakes. Storm coming. Storm coming. And this what would you want to do? What would you want to do? You know why here right now? That three big ones. Yeah. Why you know why?
Category.
You understand? So hey, you see hey, at the end of the day, they still strong and holy faith. So you know we looking to look up before.
The rain come again. It's
But and the Lord, and let us show you, the Lord
Give us enough time.
gave us the exact time that they tell we could stay outside here for. Hey, the Lord, hey, and for that he said, "Oh, I want to show you outside."
I see that certain places getting the rain real heavy, but we can use up pretty
Yeah.
well to do the
And which one we is? Which one we is? Which one we is? First time. That way, see, and the Lord says, "Praise unto the Lord, by." Because let's imagine we in Brandy, the land of rain. Brandy, not to her rain. You understand? And what we? Hey.
as the rack up here.
I'll be back up and drive off because you know.
So that we give our praises to our Hashem Shai Hashem Rakapadash. You see the one say apostles and elders are great men run well. Our apostles are teachers in the shoot. We say salutation so they can say pushing on to say in and out. No continue to see we say Shalom.
Shalom.
So my what to love and ben, my what to this to turn. Right? So to the brothers we say
Shalom.